In Emerald Grove, we encounter an old lady who sells lotions and potions. The people in the grove know her as an innocent trader, but we all know her true identity. Fortunately, there is a way to make her reveal her true self right in front of her shop. I was very curious to see everyone's reaction in the grove to that incident. Let me show you what I did to expose her. First, I took one of my party members near Ethel's shop and entered turn-based mode. Then I switched characters and took another party member to Ethel's house. Staying invisible, I avoided the cutscene with Marina's brothers. Once I entered Ethel's house, she wasn't there, but I found Marina inside. She was extremely worried when I tried to talk to her.
Quick, get out of here! She won't like me talking to you. Who are you? You need to leave now, before she sees you!
Switching back to my other character, I saw Ethel was still in the grove, thanks to turn-based mode. If you skip Marina's brothers and enter Ethel's house, the brothers will die immediately. However, I switched back to my main character and entered Ethel's secret hideout. The usual cutscene triggered where Ethel wanted me to leave. At this point, I switched back again and saw Ethel in the grove transformed. Then I went to the place where Marina was trapped. She was inside the cage, but Ethel wasn't there. When I spoke to Marina, she seemed distressed.
Come back soon, please.
Actually, the game was bugged at that stage. I had to switch character and exit turn-based mode. I tried to talk to the hag, but there was no dialogue option. Surprisingly, no one in the grove reacted after seeing this evil imposter. The hag wandered around and eventually disappeared after some time. That's when she teleported to her hideout and started a fight. I killed the hag, but Marina was super disappointed.
You ruined everything!
This is why I'll never like this girl. When you first meet Mattis in Emerald Grove, he will show you a magic trick with the ring. He will claim it's a lucky ring and try to prove it by flipping a coin. Heads or tails, no matter what you choose, you will win. But by now, we all know this kid is a scammer. Here, Larian gives us a great example of how to deal with scammers. After winning the first flip, you can tell him to flip again and again. To be exact, you can request him to flip 6 more times. Each time you ask him to flip, his facial expressions are priceless and worth watching over and over.
Really? I mean, fine, heads or tails? Fine, heads or tails?
Lady, come on. Okay.
Finally, after flipping the coin for multiple times, the kid will lose his patience and give you the ring for free.
You're killing me here, lady. You really are. Just take the ring, huh? Free sample.
Hey, imagine you are super excited about a game you have been waiting for, but unfortunately you find it overpriced and your wallet says, not today. Don't worry, G2A has got you covered. G2A is a digital marketplace where you can buy products at unbeatable prices. And this holiday season they're bringing you the ultimate guide to adventure with their massive Christmas sale from December 6th to January 2nd. Explore incredible deals on games, DLCs, gift cards, software and so much more. Just click the link in the description to unlock these holiday treasures. But here is the important part. When purchasing, always check the seller's rating and the number of sales. The higher the better. Actually, the sellers in G2A buy keys in bulk at lower prices and resell them for a profit, still cheaper than platforms like Steam or Origin. G2A has tightened its seller verification process to ensure better quality and fewer issues. Don't miss a chance to score big this holiday season. G2A is the gate to adventure and it is waiting for you. Just click the link below and start saving now. This lady named Quelena is a member of the Gimblebog gang. Most players kill her during their first encounter, as killing the bandits is often the best option to proceed further into the crypt. There's the basic info. Now let me tell you something more about her. Quelena seems to have a friendly relationship with someone named Alice. Although they are not dating, Alice shows a strong interest in a potential romantic connection and asks Quelena to clarify her feeling upon her return. Sadly, Quelena never returns. You will discover all this in a letter found on her body. I wish I could meet Alice in the game and tell her about Quelena's fate. After reaching Underdark, you will find a rare sword embedded in the ground. This sword is called Felar Alive and it is undoubtedly a great one. However, to obtain this sword, you will generally need to pass some dialogue checks. But there is a way to get this sword without the checks. For this, you will need to spill some blood onto the sword. Just position a party member near the sword and strike them. The blood will then unlock the sword. Let me show you.
Blood touches steel, and the sword reacts. The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
Now let's talk about a secret summon that most players miss. He is the Justiciar Crusader. He is tall, tanky and very strong. He comes with 150 hit points and some very powerful attacks. You can get him in Act 2 from the Gauntlet of Shar. Before meeting Balthazar for the first time, you'll have a fight against the Dark Justiciars. The enemies will keep spawning from the Umbral Tremors. If you keep killing the enemies without destroying the portals, then after 2 or 3 waves, the Justiciar Crusader will spawn. Use your Oathbreaker Paladin to cast Control Undead on him. That's it. You can keep him with you for a long time as long as he doesn't die. You cannot use any healing spells on him directly, but healing potions or 8 spell work on him. If you first travel to different location, he will also follow you. Unfortunately, he won't come to your camp. If you take a long rest and return to him, he will become hostile. However, this isn't a big problem as you can use Control Undead again to make him non-hostile. This way, you can keep him for a long time if you want. When you meet Hulbrand for the first time in Moonrise Prison, he will ask for your help to escape. It is a well-known cutscene. However, if you are sent to the prison for your crime, you will find Hulbrand in the cell next to yours. If you talk to him here, you will experience a different and interesting cutscene. Let me show you.
A new neighbor? Ah, well, if you're locked up in here, you must be doing something right. If it gave the Absolute and her cronies a headache, all I can say is, well bloody done. Not surprised. The egos around here are made of bloody glass. Fair enough. I just figured with the 2 of us in a cell, we might have a common enemy. Cast your eyes to the back. You see that hole yonder? I'd bet my last copper that's your ticket out.
On the other hand, if you denied helping him during your first meeting and are later sent to prison, you will encounter yet another new dialogue.
Ha! Nice try. But I'm no motherless babe. Have your fun with someone else. The Absolute turned her back on you, did she? Ah, don't take it to heart. It'll happen to the rest of them in due time.
Crusher is an arrogant goblin you'll find in the goblin camp. In your first meeting with him, he will tell you to kiss his foot. However, by passing some dialogue checks, you can make him kiss your foot instead. If you do this, Crusher will leave the goblin camp immediately. But if you talk to his followers, then they will have some hilarious reactions to that incident. Let me show you.
He kissed your feet. What was it like? Just curious. Oh, I knew it. I just have to try. Just gather my courage and try. I'll just ask. Next time.
Why'd you do that? You get off on people licking your feet. Oh! Go away and don't speak to me.
Man, you're like the best guy I ever met. Just got Crusher to kiss your feet, foot. It's a secret, right? Between you and me. That was amazing. But don't tell him I said that.
On the Nautiloid ship, you'll find Shadowheart trapped in a mind flayer pod. If you rescue her from there, then she joins your party to make the journey easier. However, if you play as a Gith Hater, you'll get some very unique dialogues after rescuing her. Let me show you.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness. Because you're a Gith.
You're a Gith? Why did you help me? Not so curious. I've heard what Gith are like. Still, you did free me. I know enough, but I'll risk it over certain death.
In an evil playthrough, if you destroy Emerald Grove, WYLL and KARLACH will permanently leave your party. No one wants to lose those 2 important companions. However, there is a way to keep WYLL and KARLACH in your party even after destroying the grove. I have shown the full process with some other rare secrets in this video. You can watch it by clicking here. Visit my channel to get more Baldurs Gate 3 videos like this. Subscribe if you like. Till then, have a nice day. Goodbye.